That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go. Owers and tastemakers make us no chaser, gets the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middleman and inhale the vapors, madman. Old 10 Don Drapers, cut the jukebox on, make the woofers blow. We gon' sit here until all them heifers go. Holler at the tens and spend a little dough. Not on them, no, they can buy their own drinks. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Wrestling Rundown, episode 193. We're almost to 200. Are you excited now?
No, I'm not excited at all.
Not that we do nothing special. We just sit around, just
don't talk to each other.
Hey, we're still gonna do that video where we don't talk, so we don't need to do introductions because you just saw the intro. So
yeah, whenever it gets uploaded.
Yeah.
500 years from now, probably.
We have like 3 episodes that haven't even been uploaded yet.
We have them in the can.
Yeah. Apparently a lot of drama went down, so
they're in the cans.
Yep. Look, it's Chris Dodd. You get to actually see his face for once and see him, because usually you just see the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn picture.
In the flesh, literally. I am flesh.
Alright, we're gonna just run through all of the shows from this week and go over all the recent news that's been going on with professional wrestling, because that's what we're here for. So we'll start with Raw.
Why did you do that to me? Fine.
What are you doing?
You win.
We're gonna start with Monday Night Raw.
Trying to get the notes up on Bleacher Report and just wants to dig
into
the app.
I skipped most of Raw because it was the go-home week of Super Showdown, so I wasn't feeling it.
I don't even know if they even showed anything, to be honest. I just wasn't paying attention.
All right, so
I fell asleep. That's what I do.
We had the WWE.com. So the Raw took place on February 23rd, 2020. We had the WWE.com exclusives. It was 5 things you needed to know before you watch Raw.
We need to know them.
If you didn't know that stuff, you would have been screwed. Shayna Baszler tries to get it. Sarah Schreiber tries to interview Shayna Baszler, and she just looks at her very intimidatingly.
Because she's intimidating.
Yeah. And Sarah Schreiber's just like, thank you for your time, and she just walks off.
That's all the heels do. They just they just go, meh.
I mean, go,
thank you for the time.
I liked it, though, because I don't like Sarah Schreiber, so,
It's just another talking head. They have way too many of those. And Kathy Kelly left, too, another talking head.
Yeah. Well, she's better than Sarah Schreiber, so
they're all just talking heads at this point.
Then we had the show. We had Jerry the King Lawler, Tom Phillips, and Byron Saxon on commentary for this show.
That's regular moving forward because it seems like they're going with a 3-man booth.
Yeah.
Not Vic Joseph, though, because fuck him for some reason.
So I guess is he going to work for NBA now or something?
He's doing a little side project with the Cleveland Cavaliers, his hometown
So
team.
I could see them being like, you know what, fuck you. You want to do side projects? You're out of here. See you later.
Get out of here. You're no longer allowed.
This is an AEW. You can't be doing side projects.
You can't be caught up in another promotion. No, and if we need you, we can't have you.
Nah. How do you think Kathy Kelly left? Because she had other stuff she wanted to be doing.
I wonder what the other stuff is. They always say new projects. What's the new project?
Yeah, she got a dog. That's a new project right there.
It's a new project, apparently.
But Randy Orton comes out to cut a promo, and he's trying to explain why he attacked Edge, and Kevin Owens comes out and he wants to know the reason, but it's like same thing with Matt Hardy. He interrupted him before he could say why he did it.
3 weeks in a row. I think now he's trying to explain himself.
Yeah, and he keeps getting interrupted. So. But I really like this because they were in, Ontario, Canada?
They were in Winnipeg, Canada for the first time in God knows how long.
Oh, actually, speaking of that, Randy Orton does a reference. He talked about the last time Raw was in Canada anyways. I think it was the week, it was in 2004, the week Edge returned. And
yes, it was.
So he bought...
Yeah.
So
I think it was Jericho. I think one of the matches on it was Jericho and Benoit. I think.
Have you gotten that? Because I know you're rewatching a lot of Raws. Have you gotten that episode yet or not?
Yeah, I completely stopped watching it.
But isn't it?
But I got to that point.
I did like that they bring that up. He doesn't even refer to him as Edge. He says, "I refer to him as Adam, who you guys know as Edge." And then Kevin Owens came out, and then Kevin Owens, talked about how Edge was a huge influence for him. You know,
I mean, that's
Yeah.
the standard, like, Kevin Owens, like, not really standard, but, like, the new thing he does where he comes out and just, like, I love this person. Like, it's, obviously Chris Jericho was his, like, favorite, and you can't really have to say that Chris Jericho is your favorite wrestler because
he's in another company.
he's another company. He's another company
It's a
now.
traitor, apparently. He talks about, like, how he finally was happy that Edge finally returned, but Randy Orton took it all away because, you know, he was finally going to have the chance to wrestle Edge. And then Randy Orton even says, "You think you know me?" which is...
that was hilarious.
yeah. And Kevin
You
Owens...
thought you know him.
And then Kevin Owens even says, "Oh, I see what you did there." But pretty much this leads to a match later on in the show because they challenge him, and Randy Orton's even like, "Yeah, we'll fight tonight, but not right now." Like,
Not right now.
because he's a heel. You know, heels will fight with.
Well, at least I give him credit. He's the heel that fights.
Yeah,
As opposed to
Just
the
not
heel
right now.
that... Just not right now. Just
Yeah.
he waits until the main event of the show because he's a main eventer.
Yeah.
Whereas the other heels are like, you're not worth my time.
let's get to that main event. What an overbooked mess that was, I thought.
Completely overbooked mess.
So, Seth
Get-
Rollins,
Gotta get all this shit in.
Seth Rollins, Murphy, and AOP, because he's just Murphy now. I don't know.
He went from Buddy Murphy to Murphy
They
to
took
Buddy
it-
Murphy
they
to
took- they
Murphy
took
to
his
Buddy
foot-
Murphy
yeah.
to Murphy.
I'm still waiting for the day where Aleister Black is just Black.
I'm just waiting for the day they give him part of his first name back and they call him Bud Murph.
Oh, that'd be great. But the Viking Raiders and the Street Profits all attack Murphy and AOP, and somehow Seth Rollins got away unscathed. So,
Yeah.
um,
And his like Bo Dallas inspired glove because he like broke his finger. Apparently, and it takes 400 years to heal.
I guess
Apparently,
so, yeah.
It's been like what, a month or so.
But yeah,
I
but
think, like,
Kevin
a broken
Owens.
finger takes like 4 weeks.
Kevin Owens keeps Seth Rollins keeps interfering, and then Randy Orton eventually hits the drape and DDT, and the ref does a fast count on Kevin Owens, and he's going to check on Seth Rollins, and when Kevin Owens attacks the ref, we see that he's wearing a Seth Rollins t-shirt, so he stuns the ref, hits the Kevin Owens stunner, and then the power bomb, which the referee did a crappy job of getting him
know,
up
that was-
for. Was bad.
He was almost dropped him on his neck.
Yeah,
because he
so that
couldn't
main
get him all the
event
way
was an overbooked mess. I don't know why anyone just couldn't win. Not necessarily clean, but just with a little interference from Seth Rollins. And,
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
like what he did.
yeah,
Instead, like,
we have to do the ref.
yeah, you didn't need the
And
fast
then-
count.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think that's going to carry over to next week. So
I mean, it could. They could have Randy Orton be like in that group, which is weird because they were in the Authority together
yeah,
and they hated each other in the Authority.
yep.
And now they're suddenly boys, I guess.
I mean, I'm excited for one. I mean, yeah. So I'm excited though because Beth Phoenix is coming to Raw this Monday because it's being
Once they
recorded.
said it was Edge, I was excited, but once it was Beth Phoenix, I was like, no, that's not Edge.
I'm excited though to see what because Randy Orton's going to get involved. Is he going to do it? I want him to do an RKO to Beth Phoenix, but that's not going to happen probably. But
I mean, Paul Heyman's running the show. Anything can happen. He could punt kick her as far as like Paul Heyman's book.
yeah, you never know sometimes.
I mean, it could be interesting. I would like to see Christian get involved somehow, some way.
Yeah, 1 week.
Brad Shepard, I know he's always wrong and he's never right, said that they're trying to get Christian involved some way, shape, or form. But it's Brad Shepard, he's never right, so don't ever listen to what he says. If it's Brad Shepard, it's automatically wrong. If you're listening to Ryan Satin or any of those guys, they're almost always right. But if you
Yeah.
listen to Brad Shepard, 100% is going to be wrong. And he's almost never right.
All right, so then so that was the Kevin Owens, Randy Orton stuff out of the way.
It was good, though.
Yeah, not the main event, but the actual promo.
Yeah, the
segment was
promo
good.
segment was good. How, KO,
Cared about
professed, that it was Edge was one of his favorite wrestlers of all time.
Edge. Yeah,
It
But
was a good promo.
but the match not good. So
The match is okay. I mean, it didn't need the referee, but I guess, it plays more into the story of, Seth trying to screw Kevin Owens.
on this show, they showed a Rhea Ripley video package, hyping her up for a match with Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. That was really the only thing they did.
Oh, we can talk about NXT too, right?
Yep.
Okay, when we get to NXT, I watched a little bit of it.
So they started a feud between Aleister Black and AJ Styles. Backstage, the OC attacked Aleister Black because they were mad. So then Aleister Black just
I
happened.
was mad.
He just happened to walk by, so they had to remind him who the OC were. So
Don't they do that all the time?
yeah,
Wow, what a waste of a 5-year contract if that's the only thing you're gonna do is attack people from behind backstage because you're angry.
Yeah, angry.
After losing 20 matches in a row, you're just angry.
And so Aleister Black was injured and he had to go wrestle Eric Rowan later on in the show. And, I like that he sold the injuries. He sold them fairly well. He was walking out there like he was a zombie pretty much. And they had, a nice little match there. Eric Rowan got mad that Aleister Black... He didn't even knock his cage over. Rowan threw him into the steps and his cage fell over.
It's all Eric Rowan's fault.
There's nothing in there, too, with the way the cage fell over and everything.
In that particular spot, yes.
There's nothing in there.
But apparently,
I don't think we're ever gonna
I read a little bit. It's supposed to be a spider.
I don't think there's anything
It's supposed to be a spider.
I don't think we're ever going to find out what's in there, though, it seems like.
I just feel like he's sticking his hand in there and bleeding his hand.
Yeah.
At this point.
Guess the spider's not poisonous, I guess. So.
I guess it was a non-venomous spider.
Your hand wouldn't even look like that if a spider bit you. Like
it's the magic of bleeding.
Yeah. Anyhow, because of this distraction, though, Aleister Black still wins with 2 black masses. So
That's
I like
been the thing.
Yeah,
recently. Kicking him twice.
I don't like the Eric Rowan part of the cage thing, but I actually like how they made Aleister Black look really strong. That he took that ass kicking and then still won the match. We're getting Aleister Black versus AJ Styles on Raw. I was gonna say I would save it for Mania, but there's the caveat now, which we'll get into later. We're not reviewing Super Showdown, by the way, but
want to just say it like
Undertaker's back.
Yeah, Taker's back. If you didn't know, I mean, if you probably should know by now. It's all over the goddamn internet.
Yeah, so
Taker's back and he's facing AJ at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I don't mind it.
I actually want to see that.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
With I feel like it's a match Taker can do because Styles can work.
Styles is very safe.
Yeah.
In the ring, and that's probably a good thing for Taker at this point.
Taker looked good in the last match he had at Extreme Rules, so
he also could bring back a certain motorcycle.
Maybe
gimmick.
he will. Maybe he will.
Maybe he needs to go deep into his tricks and bring out a certain dead man walking.
But
keep rolling.
Then we had Angel Garza and Zelina Vega get interviewed. They were having a match with Angel Garza anyways was having a match with Humberto Carrillo. So
having a match with Zelina Vega.
So this was a way to set up that match. We had that match. It was very good.
Yeah, it was good.
Angel Garza wins with a roll-up. I'm sick of that finish.
It's so stupid, but again, I mean, other than that, like, it's a good match between two cousins. Like, it's a real-life cousins. It's a really good match.
Not on par, though, with, like, the 205 matches, but it's still good.
Still good, though.
I'm just sick of the roll-up finishes, man.
How many fucking roll-up finishes has he had?
Well, it's just, in general on the show, we see it, I feel like there's a week, every week there's a roll-up finish
in at least 2 of the matches.
Yeah. And
like,
then
come on, like you gotta be a little bit more creative than that.
We find out though that we're gonna get a tag team match. It's gonna be Andrade and Angel Garza versus Humberto Carrillo and Rey Mysterio. So I'm actually excited to see that match.
What a way to just announce that Andrade is back.
Well, they already announced him for that tournament. So
yeah,
whatever.
I guess. Like, I mean, I would have saved him for a surprise
return.
That wouldn't really make any sense because he's a heel.
Yeah.
Why would they save that for, like...
When Saudi Arabia's around, though, you don't save nothing, so...
Hey, like, Andrade's back. I think heroes welcome that he doesn't need.
Yeah. And then we had that woman's contract signed in the Elimination Chamber. That was a mess. So, Jay the Kim Lawler was fucking up his words all over the place. He called it an elimination women's match.
No chamber, just an elimination women's match.
He was fucking up who was in the match. It was poor Jerry Lawler, man. Like, he was just fucking up all over the place. And then Shayna Baszler's the only one that's not out there. And
then she comes out.
The crowd.
Because she has her champion's entrance or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. And then
random as hell.
You know, like Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott, who they haven't really explained why they just all of a sudden like hate each other all of a sudden. Really not.
Just fought randomly.
Yeah. You know, like not Sarah Logan. Liv Morgan signs a contract and just throws it at like Ruby Riott, and Asuka was a highlight here. She was awesome. I love her Japanese like accent when she talks, and I love her. I guess when you're here, you just laugh a lot because she does a lot of laughing.
She's that like
evil
foreign heel.
I like it though.
I mean, it's a trope. Like, I mean, they've done it a quintillion amount of times in WWE.
She's making it work, though, so...
She's making it work, and she sounds like an evil Japanese
I mean,
old time movie villain.
the only ones that really mattered here were like Asuka, Natalya, and Shayna Baszler because they were the only ones that got entrances.
Yeah.
So
Shayna Baszler got the champions entrance.
Yeah.
Like,
that she has a face off with Natty. You know, because
they couldn't have made it any more obvious that she was winning.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get the solo entrance at the end by yourself through the crowd.
I did like the face
for some reason.
I did like the face off between like Shayna Baszler and Asuka was daring her to bite her. You know, obviously because she bit Becky Lynch's neck. So
that was weird. I
Um,
didn't like that.
Then everyone just starts fighting, but like Sarah Logan's not really fighting anybody. She's just kind of like fighting to break up fights. It's
like the thing with Sarah Logan is it's so obvious that she's gonna side with Ruby Riott.
yeah.
They're making it so like obvious.
Because she was like pulling Liv Morgan like off of Ruby Riott. So
Even like before the past week or so, it's like,
yeah,
well, where's Sarah Logan? She's gonna turn heel, obviously, or stay heel and be
Yeah.
heels with Ruby Riott. It's
Then,
fairly obvious.
just in case though they weren't making it so obvious, Shayna Baszler's winning. Becky Lynch comes out just brawls with Shayna Baszler. So I mean, I don't really hate the fact they're doing an elimination chamber match because championship matches should be earned. You should have just come out and get a title match, which is going to be a problem on SmackDown a little bit later.
Yeah.
So
You just be given everything.
yeah, so at least and you know,
It's whatever.
not a lot of people that like only watch Raw and SmackDown know who Shayna Baszler is, so this is a chance to show her off. So
Yeah.
I am actually looking forward though, because to like seeing Shayna Baszler and Asuka square off, because you know that's going to happen.
I'm
so.
interested in the chamber because there's a lot of interesting angles. Like, obviously we know Shayna's going to win. They could
Yeah.
put the swerve and she could lose, but that's highly unlikely because they wouldn't do that at this point in time. Because everyone knows that it's going to be Shayna
The only
Baszler.
swerve would be with Asuka, like
Asuka, and I don't think people... I mean, they did that match already.
yeah. But like
last
you're
month.
not gonna do.
So they're not gonna do it again.
You're not doing Liv Morgan. Get
They're not
outta
going to do
here.
Liv Morgan. They're not going to do Ruby Riott.
Yeah, they're not doing
Then it-
Sarah Logan.
Not Natalia.
I mean, that's one thing that sucks though. Everyone in
Yeah.
this chamber match at least is like somewhat of a loser. Like
Like,
Sarah Logan
Well,
never wins. Ruby Riott just came back. Liv Morgan like his
was a
head.
lesbian for a week. Not anymore, apparently. She had a really, 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 really terrible promo.
Yeah.
Not this past Raw, but the Raw before when she had her retort.
Natalia like is very inconsistent. She just lost recently to Kairi Sane, so it's like.
And I can't even tell what she is anymore. She flip flops.
Yeah. All right, so that's that's Raw. We're not gonna grade Raw because, well, at least I'm not anyways, because I didn't watch the whole show, so
Yeah.
I only watch what I wanted to watch.
I'm gonna give it a very fair grade. Give it like a C minus.
Why not? Sure.
A lot of good
I'm
on the
that
show.
teacher that just like only
Yeah.
graded answers on questions that they wanted to grade.
I mean, but as a whole, Raw's been a really good show.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like,
I
it's
think,
been since Paul Heyman's taken over. It's
oh, absolutely.
Been, it went to the Drells for a while there with him, but it's starting to rise back up, and it's actually
absolutely.
it's actually becoming better than SmackDown. And SmackDown for the longest time was so much better. Now that it went to Fox, SmackDown's like in the tanks.
I think just they lost some of the momentum because that Saudi show kind of got in the way, so they had to fight around that. But
Yeah.
now that Saudi show's over with,
They continue their storylines.
yeah. All right, so backstage, I'll just go over that real quick. It was hosted by Booker T with Mark Henry and Christian. They had the Bella Twins on to talk about what went into like getting the call for the Hall of
Hall
Fame
of Pain?
induction. That would have been funny. Hall of Pain to get inducted into the Hall of Pain. I really didn't care about that.
Whatever.
They did Happy Birthday to Ric Flair, and they had to share their best Ric Flair stories, which wasn't fair because they could only do PG versions, so it's it's not as fun.
That's fun.
They talked about like Black History Month, and I'm fine with them talking about it, but then I remember you're going to Saudi Arabia in a few days, so it means nothing to me.
Where, surprisingly, all the black people lost.
Yeah.
What a way to celebrate Black History Month by having
then
every
they-
single one of you black superstars lose.
Then they did Baby Duty. It was like a Baby Duty Olympics. This backstage show was not that good, so.
With CM Punk on it.
Not this week.
Then it's not going to be good.
Then we have The Bump. It was hosted by Caleb Braxton, Evan Mack, Matt Camp, and Ryan Popola. Aleister Black was live in the...
Are those the regular people that are on the host every week?
every week.
Yeah, I don't even know who they are, besides Caleb Braxton, because I don't watch it.
Well, Evan Mack is good, so... Aleister Black was live in the studio. They just kind of went through his career in a nutshell, which was cool.
Is it just like a podcast?
Kind of, yeah, like a video podcast type of thing.
It's lame.
Dominic Dijakovic got interviewed. They talked about like his run in they used this to set up a match between Dijakovic and Cameron Grimes because they had like a face-off at a live event. And then the Bump 100, where one of the guys on the Bump, I forget his name, Dan Voldmeyer, I think it is, tries to go over WWE stuff in like 100 seconds, without going over. But guess what? He went over. So, all right, and then that's the Bump out of the way. There you go. All right, now NXT. I'm assuming I'll just let. There's one specific thing you always said you want to talk about with NXT, and what's that?
I mean, it's the Charlotte, Shayna Baszler thing. Not Shayna Baszler.
Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair.
Yeah, why don't you talk about that?
I liked it, but my one critique is maybe laugh hysterically. What was the point of having Rhea Ripley make the save?
Okay, yeah.
If she was going to do her full entrance.
Yeah. That was
Meanwhile,
dumb.
Bianca Belair's getting the shit beaten out of her in the middle of the ring. Still, Charlotte had her finisher on her.
I know, yeah.
Even after the bell, she had her on the figure 8 for a good 15 seconds. And Rhea Ripley was...
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I mean, I'll say that, but I really liked the match. I know some people didn't because it didn't make Bianca Belair look good. I disagree. You know, it showed that she could go in there and hang with like a 10-time women's champion, Charlotte Flair. And her momentum's not really dead because everyone still cares about her and everything. And then but
she can afford a loss.
Yeah. Charlotte Flair can't.
If they make that a triple threat, which I don't want them to make a triple threat because Charlotte's been a quintillion amount of triple threats in her career. It should be one-on-one, but if it's triple threat, it's obvious that Bianca's not going to win.
I think this is confirmed, though, that it's not going to be a triple threat because...
she already ate the pin already.
Yeah, and got her leg stomped in and stuff.
I mean, they could have, like, the blow-off be on, like, a NXT before WrestleMania or TakeOver or whatever, like a Raw after. But,
you know, I talked about it before. I really like that the main roster and stuff isn't treating this as a demotion. Like, you know, that they're going after the NXT Women's title. It's actually a big deal.
Didn't really help, though, in the overall ratings.
No, it hasn't, no. Well, they did go up, just didn't beat AEW, though.
AEW is consistently a 900,000 range. It's not even a competition
in all fairness, though, this was the go-home week before Revolution, so...
Yeah, it is true. I mean, you do tend to ramp it up. I mean, not for Super Showdown, but you do ramp it up around pay-per-views.
I do predict that NXT, like, doing at one of the shows before WrestleMania will beat AEW again.
Oh, yeah, like probably the go-home show to TakeOver.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be loaded. You're going to have, like, all your maybe contract signings and main roster people down there, too. Like, Charlotte Flair is probably going to be down there. And it's probably going to swing just probably 1 week. Or the TakeOver after WrestleMania for 2 weeks. It will be... I don't think NXT will win. I think it'll be very close, though.
Yeah. Because this was the week of...
I think they almost popped 1 million this week, I think.
Yeah.
AEW did.
But, Charlotte Flair... I did like the reasoning because she did give, you know, that she's sick and tired of all the NXT people coming up and challenging her. Because, you know, showing lack of disrespect, so it's a good reason.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I like the reasoning for it. It's disrespectful to them because, you know, but it's really isn't because she has no competition up on the main roster.
Other women's stuff that took place in NXT, William Regal announced a ladder match at TakeOver Tampa, where the winner's going to become the number 1 contender to the NXT Women's title, you know, post WrestleMania, because you can't do a women's title match, it would be way too obvious that the champion became. So I like that they're going to do a ladder match. I think that's really cool. As for I think who could probably be in it, I think Tegan Nox will be in it, Candice LeRae, Bianca Belair, you know, obviously when she's
Dakota Kai.
Yep, Dakota Kai.
To continue that feud. Stupid. I don't like the heel bodyguard. Makes no sense.
And probably if she's back in time, Io Shirai will be in it. So
yeah.
If not back,
I mean, you got a whole lot of talent there.
I mean, even though AEW's women's division's improving, NXT's women's division, like I said, is still leaps and bounds
better. It's superior. By a wide margin. I mean, having Charlotte Flair down there makes it obviously superior.
It was before then, though.
But even like Tegan Nox and Dakota Kai,
the talent's so
that feud alone is better than AEW's women's championship feud.
I mean, the division's just so deep, anyways. Like, you know, they have Mercedes Martinez there now, so.
It's just loaded.
Mia Yim lost to Xia Li via distraction by what's her name? Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez beats her up. I mean, I like it because makes her like a dominant monster. So,
But like, why her?
and then Tegan Knox got interviewed about the cage match, saying that Raquel Gonzalez isn't going to interfere. Sure. Do you know?
Yeah, that definitely is going to happen. She's going to interfere, and you're going to lose again for the second time.
Yeah, you know that's going to happen.
It's so stupid.
But meanwhile, other things, Dijakovic wrestled Cameron Grimes, like I said. So, in the match, Damian Priest, behind the referee's back, comes out and ambushes Dominic Dijakovic with a nightstick. And then he nearly gets counted out, beats the count, and then gets hit with the cave-in for the win. Well, for the loss anyways, because Cameron Grimes actually won. This made sense because Damian Priest later explains it that he did this to take Dijakovic like out of the North American title hunt.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and obviously too, I think they're gonna do Lee versus Dijakovic again. Not a huge fan of that because I feel like we've seen that match a lot.
Great feud, but I think now they should move on from that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind seeing them being a tag team, go for the tag titles, but like, as in terms of like another singles match.
Yeah, it's kind of like
you blew your load on that last match.
Yeah, that last match just felt like the end. So.
That match felt like the end. That match also was incredible.
Unless the last match is gonna be like an Iron Man match, then I'm fine with it. But
yeah, it's gonna be a stipulation. If they're gonna truly end the feud at like Takeover, Tampa, then it's got to be a stipulation. It's got to be Iron Man, Last Man Standing.
Yeah,
it's got to be something like that, or else it's just going to feel it's going to feel like the same.
Yes,
as the like they had at Portland.
So we found out what's next for Finn Balor. He's out there doing a promo. He talks about how he's basically accomplished everything. He said that he builds brands. It was such a good promo.
It was awesome.
And then,
that's actually where I tuned in because AEW was on commercial.
Yeah,
I forget what match it was, but it's a match I didn't really care about.
The Iron Man match.
Oh, the Iron Man. I flipped it over because I was like, I knew it was going to happen anyway. I knew it was going to go to a time limit draw. So I just flipped it over to watch it. I caught Finn's promo. It was awesome.
And Alexander Wolf and Marcel Bartel come out, and you think Walter's going to come out, but he doesn't. But I'm fine with it because obviously this
saving
is
it.
Yeah, saving it. And basically, this is to set up though, to Walter versus Finn Balor for the belt, and they beat down Finn Balor. Which,
Oh my! They beat the shit out of him.
I mean,
it was Eichner. It was Eichner and Bartel.
Yeah. What did I say?
You said Alexander Wolf.
Oh yeah. Well,
same country.
Yeah. But I'm actually really excited about that. I'm thinking I was gonna say we're gonna get it at the UK Takeover Island show, but I think they're gonna do it at WrestleMania. Take over Tampa, and maybe Finn Balor will win the belt, so that way
that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I really like this feud, but like, it's got to be Finn's the face.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Does he bring the Demon out for Tampa?
Oh, that's a possibility.
Like, does he? Yeah.
I'll keep talking, but yeah, I would love them to bring, the Demon out. That would be great. Then they did a video package for Austin Theory. We had the match between Ciampa and Theory, and it was very good. Austin Theory had a great showing, and he did get a measure of revenge on Ciampa because he threw him back first twice into the guardrail. And Tommaso Ciampa, though, still won with Project Ciampa. Afterwards, Gargano comes out and attacks him, lays him out. Really excited about it. I can't wait to see the reason that Gargano attacked Ciampa because they don't want to blow their load right now. So... then Undisputed Era is backstage basically saying that I'll come back to that. Bronson Reed lost to Killian Dane. It was a nice big man match. Thoroughly enjoyed that. We had a video package for the Broserweights. The Grizzled Young Veterans defeated Steve Cutler and Wesley Blake with Jackson Riker inside. Really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed how it got the Forgotten Sons over as baby faces, and Grizzled Young Veterans over as heels. It was quite enjoyable. Then I think that's it. Oh, and then we did get a setup to a steel cage match. So we're not only going to have one, we're going to have two steel cage matches next week. It's going to be also Velveteen Dream versus Roderick Strong. And they did promos to set that up. So that was NXT. It was an awesome show. Really enjoyed it. I'm going to give it an A. I'm going to give it a 95 out of 100. It was absolutely awesome. Loved how they set up feuds and also furthered feuds. And we had some great matches on the show as well. So, let's go over NXT UK. We have, this was February 27th, 2020, episode 84. We had, it was actually a great show. We had Grizzled Young Veterans versus The Hunt. That match was very competitive. I really enjoyed that. Grizzled Young Veterans won with Ticket to Mayhem, which I was kind of surprised about because I thought they were going to be transitioning over to the US NXT, but I guess that's not the case. So, but I really enjoyed that match. Rich Holland had a video package. He's going to be in action on the next episode. Jack Starz wrestled Cassius Ohno. Really wasn't a fan of this match. They set this match up earlier because Jack Starz was training in the Performance Center, and Cassius Ohno was trying to give him critiques. But Jack Starz says, I'll put you in the body scissors. And I did like that they went back to it. Like, Jack Starz tried to do the head scissors, but or Cassius Ohno tried to, and Jack Starz countered it. But Cassius Ohno won with the Cassius Lock. Not a fan. So, yeah. So then, Isla Dawn got interviewed. This was basically to set up a match between her and Eva Valkyrie. Travis Banks was backstage. He challenged Alexander Wolf to a match. We had A-Kid versus Lee Brian Kendrick. This match was very good. Kendrick was working over the neck of A-Kid. A-Kid is in the captain's hook, and he actually counters it into a tornado DDT. I thought the finish was very innovative. We had the hype video package for the NXT UK Championship match coming up on the next episode. Then we had the I Quit match between Toni Storm and Kaylee Ray for the NXT UK Women's title. Very enjoyable match here. It was pretty brutal. Toni Storm put Kaylee Ray through a table. They were exchanging submission holds. It wasn't the traditional I Quit match where you had the microphone. You had to say I quit. You just said I quit. Eventually, Kaylee Ray duct tapes Toni Storm's arms in the back, to her back or whatever, behind her back. And Kaylee Ray grabbed a chair and just started waylaying on Toni Storm, and she stomped the chair, while it was around her neck. Eventually, it's too much. Shawnee Saint and Sid Scala come out and try to get her to stop it. Piper Niven comes out. A lot of people don't think that it makes a lot of sense that Piper Niven just kind of sat there and watched as Toni Storm get beaten up. But maybe that plot hole is going to be the reason why Toni Storm turns heel. But eventually, Toni Storm quits, and Kaylee Ray retains the belt. And I think this is going to be the match that sets Toni Storm over the edge to finally turn heel, which I would love to see. So I really enjoyed that. NXT UK was great. We had interviews afterwards with A-Kid, and it showed the aftermath of the I Quit match with Piper Niven helping Toni Storm backstage. But the NXT UK was a great show. I'm going to give it a B+. I'm going to give it an 88 out of 100. The only things I really didn't enjoy was the Cassius Ohno Jack Starz match and Isla Dawn's promo, and I really didn't enjoy Travis Banks' promo all that much. So there you go. I'm assuming next episode is going to be Travis Banks' last match for a while since he's injured IRL in real life, so there's that. And now we have WWE SmackDown for February 28th. Well, before that, I'm going to stop the video right here, actually, and come back and do another take because I want Chris on for this next bit of the video that we're going to talk about. Any NXT, because I already...
Did you do all of NXT already?
Yeah, I did. Anything else you want to discuss that you didn't get to talk about?
I mean, like I said before I went upstairs, the Demon. I want to see them bring the Demon. I mean, it's been a long time since we've seen the Demon at a TakeOver or at an NXT event. A very long time.
So this is actually strange, too. Did you notice, by the way, for some reason, Charlotte Flair's entrance looks so much better on NXT than it does on the main roster. Like,
I think it's because it's the smaller ramp.
Yeah.
And it's just different. It's got a different feel to it. But overall, like,
nothing
NXT,
really...
NXT will never going to beat AEW, in my opinion.
In the ratings, or?
In the ratings.
Well, they did.
But, I mean, they did a...
You can't say never.
While ago.
Yeah.
But, like, again, I just don't think it's going to happen. I just think, even with the go-home shows, they're they're gonna get close.
Yeah.
But I think people are just so sick and tired of WWE. Even like they don't
Yeah.
hate NXT. It's just that they're just so sick and tired of the way that WWE is being booked
Yeah.
that they tune away from it, and they'll switch over to it's AEW because AEW's got more interesting characters.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say interesting characters because NXT's got the better division, the women's division, but they got a lot of like indie
especially-
guys and flippy shit going on, and people love. I fucking love flippy shit. It can get to a point where it's almost nauseating,
Yeah.
but I love flippy shit, and that's what I love seeing fucking Phoenix do that jump on the ropes and do the arm drag out the top rope thing that he does.
People, though, if that's the case, then people are definitely not going to want to watch NXT after what. Let's talk about what WWE pulled on Thursday. We're only going to talk about really one thing, and that's the Goldberg squashed the Fiend in 3 minutes. I didn't watch Super Showdown, by the way, but
I didn't either.
I have to talk about it because it ties into
It happened.
SmackDown.
Yeah, it does tie into SmackDown.
Not happy about it, but it's one of those things I didn't watch the show, so that's why I'm not as mad about it.
Yeah, if I watched it, I probably would have been pissed.
I
As much as I like Goldberg, and I've
Yeah.
always really liked Goldberg, it's just so stupid.
I
I don't I guess I can't be mad about it because
Yeah.
in the end, we get on SmackDown, you get Fiend versus Cena.
yeah.
I'm okay with that. I mean, you can easily bring up the past
Um,
about how the reason why he's the Fiend now is because he was hurt by John Cena at WrestleMania.
Yeah, absolutely.
You could go so many different places with that feud, but it would have been way better if it was for the Universal Championship and with Cena putting over Bray Wyatt.
Which wouldn't, it wouldn't actually, maybe it's a good thing,
I
'cause then
mean-
they want to give Cena 17, though, so.
Nowadays,
Yeah.
I think I can see Cena putting over the Fiend.
But if it was for the belt, they might want to get
even
Cena.
if the belt was an option, I think he'd still put him over because he's not there full time, and like
Yeah.
you said, he's not there as much, and it's just interesting. To me, it's so much more interesting
So
because
let's-
of everything that happened over the past 5 years or
Yeah.
so, 6-7 years, however long it was since WrestleMania 30.
So let me go
100 years.
So let me go through the reasons I'm not that mad about it. One, like I said, didn't watch the show, so it was kind of one of those things. I'm eh. Two, I just expected WWE to do something that stupid because they've done that. They've always put over the part-timers over the current
Yeah,
guys. So
exactly.
it's The Rock, CM Punk,
Yeah,
So
but that one at least made a little bit of sense, I guess.
Yeah,
More
but-
than Goldberg.
and then
At least The Rock was still in his wrestling prime, at least.
yeah.
And put on a good match.
You can see what WWE's thinking, if Roman Reigns had beaten the Fiend, then Roman Reigns is going to be booed out of the building all over the place again.
I can see why they made that switch.
Think about
but
it, everyone hated Goldberg on SmackDown. I mean, they did chant "You both suck," but Roman Reigns was he was cheered
He
more
was
than
cheered
Goldberg was. So
I think that. I mean, he's still gonna get. I think he's gonna get. I mean, he got really cheered at the Rumble.
Yeah.
Far. He actually got a really loud ovation.
the only time he got booed is when he eliminated Edge.
Yeah.
Um,
His match with Corbin, that was pretty good, and
Yeah.
he got thunderously cheered. But at Mania, I think it's gonna flip, and I think it's gonna be more split. I think it's gonna be right down the middle,
Yeah,
and I think it's gonna be leaning towards more boo. But that's just my opinion. He could be fucking thunderously cheered.
I mean, I
honestly,
think about it. The ratings went up for SmackDown when Goldberg started appearing, so I could see why. That's also why they did it.
and
too.
Cena too. This week the ratings were better this
Well,
week.
yeah, but I'm
because
saying
Cena
more the
was in-
Goldberg
yeah.
effect because
Yeah.
we're on the Goldberg topic right now. And
Yeah.
then, if the ESPN Plus thing happens, they'll probably want Goldberg as champion, so everyone buys WrestleMania. And then WrestleMania is not sold out yet, so maybe Goldberg can increase
Yeah, exactly.
ticket sales.
Goldberg, Cena, Taker.
Yeah.
They're trying to get the
Ticket sales up.
ticket sales up from the casual old school wrestling fan who was around during
Yeah.
Taker and Brock and all those guys from 2000 to 2003. They're trying to get that.
This is why they
that
need to start
crowd back
making
again.
They need to try to make. I mean, this is why they shouldn't have rushed the Fiend to the title by Hell in a Cell. They should have waited because then he'd be such a bigger deal.
It would have been such more of a bigger deal if it was Cena versus Fiend for the title. It would have been more. I mean, the storyline is very interesting, but it would have been way more interesting if it was the title.
But yeah, let's talk about SmackDown. So they throughout the show showed Cena's best moments. Obviously his debut. They showed moments like
Ruthless aggression.
yeah,
which they actually show on the Ruthless Aggression WWE series they're doing, which is actually pretty good.
Winning the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 21, which the match sucks, but I guess the moment, sure.
I mean, yeah, JBL. I mean, JBL's the biggest heel in the company. Cena now was christened basically the top guy, which he was until Roman Reigns.
Twice
came
in a
around.
lifetime. Not the best moment. Not the best moment. I'm sorry. That's insulting my intelligence. They showed other moments, like his early SmackDown moments. They released a video of that, like his first AA. But, it was not the AA back then.
It's the FU.
Other things. Beating The Undertaker.
He actually, it's kind of a funny story. Like, if you watch the Ruthless Aggression thing, it was his idea to stop rapping. It was his idea to call it the Attitude Adjustment.
Yeah, so.
Because they were aiming more towards kid-friendly in 2007, and he changed it to... And apparently on SmackDown, he came out to the peace sign for some reason, because apparently this means something.
Yeah.
Not very good.
So...
I already forgot what it was, but it's not. It's very dirty.
Yeah, Goldberg came out. He said, now the question is not who's last, but who's next, or whatever the catchphrase is. And, Roman Reigns comes out and says, I'm next, and that was it. I thought it was nice and simple. That's really all you need with these two.
I didn't watch this. I was at home, but
yeah.
It's me. I'm next.
Yeah.
Okay?
Stupid. It's really dumb, though, because, I guess Roman Reigns can just come out and say, I'm next, and then boom, you get a title match. You don't have to qualify, nothing, so.
What's the point of the feud?
Yeah.
What is going to be the selling point?
Yeah.
Spear versus spear? Old man versus young man, I guess?
It's spear versus spear.
Hair versus no hair? What the fuck is the feud?
Goldberg loses, he's going to shave his head.
He's going to shave his chest.
We had
he's gonna cut off his scalp.
We had Bayley versus Naomi. Bayley got a jobber entrance. The SmackDown Women's Champion got a jobber entrance, baby.
Not on top of that, the character sucks. I've hated it from the beginning because it made no sense.
Sasha Banks returned. Big whoop.
And she lost.
Yeah, they lost.
In her own hometown because you can't win in your hometown.
Naomi rolled up Bayley for the win. So, great. You just jobbed out your SmackDown Women's Champion.
But it's okay because Tons of Funk are going to come back at WrestleMania and they're going to dance.
It's terrible.
That's their Cameron, Naomi, and Brodus Clay is going to be a thing at WrestleMania.
Lacey Evans came out too.
Fuck me.
Lacey Evans too was teaming up with, Naomi since, her and Sasha Banks have a history with because Lacey Evans put her on the shelf.
I saw the before you click on the clip, I can't think of it. The thumbnail is them back to back doing this. I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Kofi Kingston and Big E were backstage. They met up with someone from the
Josh McDaniels, the offensive coordinator for the New England Patriots.
What I didn't like about this segment was they were Michael Cole's like, oh, they're all furious, and then they just fucking smile and high five this guy. It was just terrible.
Wow, they're just so mad about losing the titles yesterday.
And then they just smile and high five that guy. That was just terrible. And then it was Kofi Kingston with Big E versus Robert Roode with Dolph Ziggler. Mandy Rose was backstage watching this match.
Doing the typical WWE look to the side, sideways look.
No one ever taught her how to watch TV, so... Well, any WWE superstar.
Imagine if it was the TV was like this, and then she's just like...
Yeah.
I'm watching the TV! No, you're not!
Robert Roode bounces his his hands off the steps and makes it look like Big E attacked him, so he gets him ejected because the ref heard it, even though I thought if the ref didn't see it, it doesn't count. So
the ref heard it now.
Yeah.
The fucking cheaters.
And Robert Roode wins by roll up.
I didn't even see
that. Was twice on the show.
I didn't even see this. So on Raw, that was a surprise roll up. Yep. On SmackDown, this is a surprise roll
twice
up.
On the
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is a stop. The match was fine, but
get it. Surprise roll up McGee's.
Then Otis is backstage, and Tucker tries to motivate him, saying sometimes the guy doesn't always get the girl, but there's one person that's gonna choose you over Dolph, and that's the WWE Universe.
This is him. I was like, wait a minute.
And then he says, we're gonna get back out there next week, and Otis is ready. love the storyline so much with Mandy Rose and
It's great.
Otis.
I saw a theory going around that it could be Tucker possibly going heel and breaking up the tag team for no reason
I wouldn't like
whatsoever.
that at all.
I just saw it in a YouTube comment. I'm like,
The best,
no, stop, don't do that.
The best scenario, and is the logical one, is Sonya Deville was the one that sent the text because she wanted Mandy Rose to date Dolph Ziggler.
Yep.
And which I actually like that they brought up.
See, the thing is too, don't have her last week leave the arena with Dolph Ziggler. Add intrigue to it.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't add any intrigue. They're like, oh, yep, okay, she's with Dolph. Yep, there they go. Like, no. Like, you add intrigue.
Yeah.
You have her say, no, I'm gonna stay to the end of the show. Like, something like that. Like, I'm gonna watch the rest of the show.
Yeah.
And then Sonya's, like, pushing her towards, like, Dolph, and she's like, no, I'm just gonna stay. You gotta at least make her seem somewhat of the babyface in this angle.
Yeah.
Like, you have to. Like it's a great angle, and it's probably gonna end up being Sonya, which makes so much sense.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be probably Sonya and Dolph and Otis and Mandy at WrestleMania.
I would like that. Yeah.
To me, that makes
maybe
sense.
a mixed tag.
Yeah, like a mixed
Dolph
tag.
and
Yeah.
Sonya and Otis and Mandy.
Makes sense.
And you could have throw Robert Roode and Tucker and make a 6-person mixed tag match.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
Or a tag team match with like Mandy as the manager and Sonya as the manager. It makes you could do multiple different ways.
yeah.
But like to have her just like leave like with Dolph, and Dolph's like, "You ready to go?" She's like, "Yep, let's go."
Get out of here.
Like, come on. You gotta add some more to it. You gotta add layers. That's like you're almost killing it on Arrival there.
It's SmackDown, man, not Raw. So then we have the Intercontinental Championship contract signing.
I forgot Braun Strowman's a champion. Totally forgot about that.
This is the first time I've actually seen him as the champion because I've been skipping anything like Braun Strowman, Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn related thing because I know where it leads to. But so what happened was they both had time to go over the contract like before the show happened or before they did the signing, and Braun Strowman said that he doesn't care what's in this contract. I'm just ready to fight. And then Sami Zayn's like, oh, you don't care what's in there. So he signs his name, Cesaro signs his name, and Shinsuke Nakamura signs his name. And they add an amendment, and now it's a 3-on-1 handicap match for the Intercontinental Championship. Why?
Why? Where's Elias? Like, Elias should have been a part of this, like, randomly.
Yeah.
Because he's been teaming with Braun.
And then they all beat down Braun Strowman, because it's 3-on-1. Why is Braun Strowman the Intercontinental Champion? It's a terrible utilization of him.
At least he's got the second tier championship belt. At least,
I guess.
At least it's not the United States Championship or something stupid.
Yeah.
Or they created a belt just for him. At least it's the Intercontinental title. I mean, it's prestigious. Way more prestigious than the U.S. title, in my opinion.
Daniel Bryan beat Curtis Axel, and Gulak was on commentary.
I love this.
Yeah.
A lot. You know why? Because Bryan's been pitching shit backstage for those two specifically.
Well,
he wants to face them.
Yeah.
He wants to. He's been facing Heath Slater.
Yep.
He's been facing Drew Gulak, and now Curtis Axel. He's been pitching this stuff backstage. Apparently, he's been pitching so many ideas, but of course, it's WWE. A lot of them get shot down. But the one Heath Slater got accepted, and so did Gulak. And
Probably
apparently,
Bryan versus Gulak at Elimination Chamber.
And apparently, Bryan has a future as a producer backstage,
which is great.
Which, I mean, I want him producing my goddamn match. That's for sure.
Absolutely. But yeah, I want to see Bryan versus Gulak. I think that would be awesome.
That'd be a great match. You kidding me? Two technical wizards in a submission match.
If they are given the time. If they're given the time.
If they were given 20 minutes, that match would be 5 stars.
Yep.
5 stars easily.
The Miz and John Morrison promo. They're celebrating that they won the SmackDown Tag Team titles. And then then a referee comes down, and we find out that at Elimination Chamber it's going to be the Miz and John Morrison defending the SmackDown Tag Team titles against Lindsay Dorado and Gran Metalik, Kofi Kingston and Big E, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler, Heavy Machinery, and I think the B Team, some other tag team. Oh, the Usos, I think.
Yeah, it's going to make sense. The Usos, I think they had a match earlier in the show.
And it's an Elimination Chamber match. Really random, but whatever.
I like the match, but I guess the Lucha House Party makes sense because of the flippy shit they can do on the Chamber.
Yes.
But, they're the most random team, along with the B Team are being involved. So random.
I know, yeah.
I guess you need to fill the pods. But
yeah, need to fill the
yeah.
match. I would have just done a qualifying match with Lindsay Dorado and Gran Metalik versus the B Team, but Can't be doing that.
We could have brought up a team from NXT.
Can't do that either, I guess. It's
I
not
mean,
allowed.
patriotic Forgotten Sons now apparently are baby faces. You got to put them in there.
Not allowed, I guess.
Could have brought up just like an NXT tag team or like
Yeah.
I don't know, like it would have been interesting if they put in the Grizzled and Veterans.
I like that, yeah.
Like that would have been interesting. Lorcan and Birch.
Oh, I love
Like,
that.
why not them? Why? I mean, I get why you got the flippy shit in there, but like,
Yeah.
but why Lucha House Party out of the blue? So random as hell in the
But
big
obviously,
team.
Heavy Machinery and Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode makes sense to be in there. Cause
Yeah, because they make a lot of sense because they're kind of feuding with each other.
Yeah. I expect something to happen where, like, Mandy accidentally screws over Otis and gets Heavy Machinery, like, eliminated. So.
Yeah, like by accident.
Yeah.
But like Sonya loves it.
Oh, loves
Sonya's
it.
the dirty, despicable heel.
Then they have a match with the Usos. It was a very good match. The Usos win with the Samoan Destroyer off the top into a Samoan Splash. Michael Cole acted like he never saw a Canadian Destroyer before. He's like, what was that? What was that?
Rey Mysterio's done it, but he's never seen that before.
And he's called those matches when Rey Mysterio did it. It's like, what are you doing?
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh my
They did a
gosh.
Canadian Destroyer.
Nope, Samoan Destroyer. Which is Canadian Destroyer, but since he's from...
So now, I guess everyone does it now.
Yeah.
I mean, that move is so regular now. It used to be special. Petey Williams did it. Now it's just like
that's the AEW effect, because now it's so
yeah.
regular.
Dustin Rhodes does it.
Yep.
The
Young Bucks.
the Lucha Brothers do it.
Yep.
Everyone does it now. It's like that used to be so unique when
Adam Cole
Petey
does it.
Williams did it.
Yeah.
And Adam Cole does it it's his finish though.
Well,
The Panama Sunrise,
yeah,
like
pretty
it's
much.
his finish. Whereas like these are just transition moves.
Yeah.
Now. It's like what the fuck? Like you just completely like ruin the move.
Then the moment finally came where John Cena returned. Wasn't that excited about it as much as everybody was. I think everyone's happy to see him because it's been so long that we've seen him. But
In a spike of the ratings. That's why they did it. And it worked.
But,
'Cause he boosted the ratings.
it doesn't change like how much he was just pounded down our throats when he was at the top and the damage that happened with the company. So,
Yeah, I mean, but again, in the kid demographic, it really worked out. I mean, the adult demographic, besides the women, the women and children is where he was at his peak.
yeah.
He was selling merch and everything, so, like, I guess...
So then he comes out. I bet he hasn't had to. He has not probably worn like shorts and those. I bet it's been so long since he's worn those.
His gear.
Yeah. The edges look kind of bad.
Yeah?
Pick up the pizzas at 7:30.
Okay.
And,
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I took it out of the hospital bag.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, they're nice, huh? They
Okay.
said,
Um,
they get wet though.
But yeah, his entrance didn't look the best because that SmackDown like logo fin, whatever it is, like that big fin that's supposed to be the fist is in the way, so he can't like do the thing where he talks to the camera and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
The unique stuff. And the
he was
unique...
very rusty on the microphone.
Oh, my God. I've never seen him so rusty on the microphone and sound so robotic at the same time.
Yeah.
He's never been like that before.
I mean,
Ever.
He's not used to doing an unscripted promo because he's been doing so many movies now and stuff. So, and especially too, like he hasn't had to cut a promo like that in front of a live crowd.
In front of a live crowd, in front of 17,000 fans.
As him, because last
Yeah.
time he was there was WrestleMania 35 when he was with Thugonomics. So.
Yeah. He's got to tone it down
But
and say he's not going to be at WrestleMania, but he actually is.
yeah, he said, "What am I doing?" I like that he just went right into it. Probably didn't want to, spend too much time out there because it would have been even worse. That definitely proves he's not the Walk on the microphone, though, because the Walk was not rusty when he came back after so long from
Yeah.
being gone. I mean, yeah, he had to write his promo onto like his.
But he sounded natural.
Yeah.
Whereas this just sounded so weird.
Yeah.
He was stumbling over shit that he never stumbled over before.
Yeah.
Stumbling over his own words, stumbling over his own hometown, stumbling over the city that he was in.
But want to hear what he's doing at WrestleMania? What he wants to do? Nothing. He wants to leave it to the new generation, and I'm just sitting here waiting. Okay, come on, Fiend, get out here! Like we know this is bullshit.
We know it's bullshit, and it ended up being bullshit.
Yeah, because then he leaves, says goodbye, thinking we're not going to see him for a long ass time, and then the Fiend, the lights go out. The Fiend's like distorted music plays or whatever, and then he's up on the stage and he points at the WrestleMania sign, and Cena, nods with it, and says, he's gonna face him at WrestleMania. I wouldn't have done that direction. I would have done, the thing where he challenged him, but Cena say, no, because why, say I want to just leave it to the new stars, and then the Fiend attacks him and all that type of stuff.
Kind of force him into a WrestleMania match instead of just going.
Yep.
That made no sense.
And then maybe
that made him come off both as baby faces for some reason.
Yeah, maybe finally to get him to accept, he invades one of his movie sets. Obviously, it wouldn't be his movie set.
It would be like a fake movie.
And attack one of the actors,
like a script reading or something like that.
A script reader, or an actor that he's really close with. Obviously
or
not an actor, because I don't think. Obviously not an actor, because I don't think an actor would agree to take the Mandible Claw. But
Could be The Rock. The Rock just beats the Fiend up no problem.
Hey, Goldberg did so. Yeah, I'm fine with
People's
this
elbow.
Mania match. I mean, what doesn't make any sense? I guess the Fiend doesn't care he lost the championship, I guess, so he doesn't care.
I guess he's going to cut a promo about that at some point in time.
He'll probably say, whoever wins the Goldberg-Roman Reigns match, I'll see you on the other side.
Something dangerous. But then he's already dead, so it doesn't matter.
Not the Fiend, anyways. The Mr. Rogers version will.
The Fiend is buried and dead and destroyed.
The Fiend,
if Cena puts him over, it gives him a little bit more credibility. A tiny, tiny bit. Like a 1% of credibility is back.
The Fiend's destroyed. There's no... He's not going to be like this all-time great, like an Austin now, where people talk because of the Goldberg finish now.
Yeah. This character was just outstanding.
Yeah.
And they found a way...
to fuck it up.
To somehow fuck it up.
Again.
Somehow. I guess the Mr. Rogers version of him kind of redeems it a little bit.
Sort of.
Just because it's such a good character.
Yeah.
But, the Fiend itself, it's dead.
Yeah.
I don't even know, how do they manage to do that?
I know,
How do they manage to take gold and turn it to shit?
Yeah,
they melted it down into literal human shit.
Yeah, they made his matches his matches aren't the prettiest in to watch.
No, the stupid red lighting. The only reason why they didn't do the red lighting for the Bryan match is because Bryan specifically said, "Don't fucking put the red lighting," and then they didn't do it.
Oh, they're probably gonna do it for Cena. I don't want to see the match now.
I hope Cena says, "You know what? No red lighting."
Yeah, I hope
because
so.
they'll listen to Cena. They listen to Bryan.
Yeah,
that match was fucking great.
Well, I heard they didn't do it for the Goldberg match though. So
probably Goldberg requested no red lighting because he probably can't see anyway because he's 53 years old.
Anyhow, let's get to... So SmackDown was like a C-. That was an average show at best.
Yeah, like a C-.
Like a 70. The only thing that saved it was the opening promo, the Usos match, and
I guess Cena returning in a way.
Yeah. The ratings went up.
Buzz. Ratings went up because of Cena.
Yeah.
And because of Goldberg.
So
if you're gonna put them on the marquee and they're gonna appear on the show,
yeah,
it's gonna draw it up. No matter
I think
what.
Cena 1 week will be on Backstage to get those ratings up, or at least try to.
People will watch it. John Cena, okay, like John Cena and CM Punk.
I'll definitely watch. Yeah, if CM Punk's on the same show, I'll definitely watch it.
Again, that will draw the ratings up too. You put Cena on anything because he hasn't been a part of WWE for the past couple of years. It's been special appearances, like in his hometown or at WrestleMania. It's been rare. He's been rarely appearing.
He's probably going to be on one more show before Mania to build up the Fiend match.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think he'd be down to do maybe a couple.
Because I think the
Go Home definitely, but I think maybe 2, maybe 3 SmackDowns.
He's not going to be on next week probably. Yeah, I think we'll just get the promo.
It depends on what he wants to do. Really, what his schedule. I don't know if he has any upcoming movies that he's shooting currently. I don't know if he does.
Yeah.
But he loves WWE so much that I think he'd create a pocket of where maybe he doesn't appear next week, but the Go Home show and maybe the 3 SmackDowns before that he'll appear.
He definitely won't be on 1 week, so that will be
probably next week.
Yeah. So
it would have made sense if he got beaten down. But maybe not on next week, but the week after or whatever. Maybe Fiend brags about something.
Well, not Fiend, but Mr. Rogers.
The Bray
that's the one thing I don't like, that the Fiend didn't attack him after.
Yeah, you could have had... Or you could have said that Cena's afraid to face him.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do the head nod. You could have had Cena look in fear at the Fiend.
Yeah.
And say that, Cena is petrified of the Fiend because of all the legends that he's killed, basically. Yeah. The legends that are on his wall in the funhouse.
I don't want to... I mean, we do have the one thing. Don't make Cena look too weak, because that's where the problems. Remember, John. That's John's number one rule when it comes to John Cena. The biggest kiss of death. Don't make Cena look too inferior. Don't question it.
You can't be inferior.
Don't question his integrity too.
Oh, or his family.
Yeah. So
I mean, you bring up his family. You bring up his integrity.
Oh, you're done.
That's grounds for a 10-second match.
Yeah.
That's grounds for an Eric Rowan type squashing at WrestleMania.
Yep. All right, let's hit the 205 Live. I'll just go through it real quick. It was on the same date. We had. By the way, I didn't go to SmackDown last night because I wanted.
I didn't either, so
I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, I didn't.
SmackDown.
Yeah, I mean,
SmackDown shit.
I forgot it was in Boston.
Yeah.
Until Lacey Evans was actually on 98.5 The Sports Hub, which is in Boston. It's their flagship show. It's really, really popular. And she was on at like 7:30.
Yeah.
And so I watched it on their Twitch channel, and it was really funny. And that's when I fucking remembered that SmackDown was in Boston. I was like, what the hell is Lacey Evans doing on 98.5 The Sports Hub? I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Fucking, they made no mention of it being in Boston until like the day of the show.
But SmackDown's been shit anyway, so they haven't earned my money to go. So
I mean, if it was a Raw, maybe
definitely Raw, yeah.
Raw, because Raw's been great, but
yeah.
But like SmackDown's been trash since the new year.
We got the commentary team though of 205 Live. I almost said of Aiden English.
the commentary team of just Aiden English.
No, it was Aiden English and John Quasto.
That's the I know.
Yeah, he's the backstage interviewer.
He's the new 205 guy, basically.
Yeah,
because
we don't know. Yeah, we don't know what Vic. Well, Tom Phillips actually.
Tom Phillips, and then originally Vic Joseph was 205, right? So it basically took that over.
Joaquin Wilde wrestled Raul Mendoza. This match was very good. This was the
flippy shit.
This was the blow off because they had two matches and they both traded a win over each other. Joaquin Wilde won with the Wild Thing. So yeah, that's a great name right there.
Whoa! I guess DJZ wasn't available?
Guess not. Well, yeah, they changed their name, so. And we're set to have this elimination challenge match where it's going to be.
SmackDown's coming back in August.
Yeah, because SummerSlam.
21st.
Yeah, SummerSlam. I'm not going.
That's right.
I don't know if I'll go.
I don't even know if I'm gonna. Well, yeah. I don't even know if I'm gonna go to SummerSlam, to be honest.
Would you go to Takeover?
Yes.
Oh, sure, you're on the list. Alright, but anyhow, so we're going to have this elimination challenge match. It's going to be Team 205 Live Originals versus Team NXT, which I like that they're doing this because I wanted this idea, and I really like that they're going to go with it. And we found out the members on each team. So the Team NXT is going to be captained by Leo Rush, and also on the team is Tyler Breeze, Isaiah Swerve Scott, Danny Burch, and Oney Lorcan. They're like the Team NXT team. And the Team 205 Live Originals is captained by Tony Nese, Mike Kanellis, the Brian Kendrick, Aria Daivari, and Gentleman Jack Gallagher. You would think he hasn't been on in a while. They would save his return as a surprise, but nope.
He got it right at it.
They just announced him. But I'm actually looking forward to this match. I don't know who's going to win this match. I think. You want to respond to that?
Yeah.
I think the NXT team will win. And I think Isaiah Swerve Scott will be the sole survivor, maybe last eliminated Tony Nese or something. But I'm excited about that match. And we had a Captain's Challenge match. It was Tony Nese with Mike Kanellis versus Leo Rush. Mike Kanellis was in his hometown. He didn't get much of a reaction, really.
And then there's 205 Live.
Huh?
It is 205 Live, after all. People have just sat through a fucking SmackDown before that.
And the match is thrown out. Mike Kanellis comes in with a DQ. Didn't like that finish. And Nese and Mike Kanellis are beating down Leo Rush. And then Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch went out the brawl with Mike Kanellis and Tony Nese to the back. Not on backs, just into the back, backstage. And then Leo Rush is recovering, and Gentleman Jack Gallagher makes his return, attacks Leo Rush, hits the drop kick into the corner, and then hits the Gentleman's headbutt. And Jack Gallagher's back. He's got a new look now. He's got tattoos now, and he's got his hair cut. So,
short hair.
Yeah.
Random tattoos. I don't know if they have any significant meaning, if they're just random as hell.
I'm looking forward to seeing what Jack Gallagher does now. So, really excited about this. 205 Live was really good. I give it a B. So, really good show. Now let's get to everything AEW related. Start with AEW Dark, episode 21, which aired on February 19th, 2020. We had the hosts, Tony Schiavone and Dasha Gonzalez, and the commentary team of Excalibur and Taz. That's the permanent commentary team now.
So I stopped doing because I haven't watched Dark in a long time.
It's Excalibur and Taz now.
It's good. I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah. Jimmy Havoc squash Marco Stunt, absolute squash.
Little fucking midget.
Luther was standing on the stage with Mel. I think they're going to set up some type of death match with Luther and Jimmy Havoc, which I'm actually kind of excited about because they're crazy. So
yeah.
I hope that match is actually on Dynamite, but we'll see.
It's probably going to be Dark, honestly.
Evil Uno and Stu Grayson defeated Shimo and T-Hawk. That match was very well competitive. Evil Uno and Stu Grayson won because they're building up the Dark Order right now, and they can't lose every match that they're in. I mean, I know you book it like that, but you would love it to lose. So
yeah.
Kip Sabian with Penelope Ford wrestled Joey Janela in a Falls Count Anywhere match. This was, a continuation of that feud. They fought all over the place. Penelope Ford kept interfering. Eventually, she goes for a crossbody, and Joey Janela catches her and just tosses her. And I think her and Kip Sabian were supposed to go through the tables, but they didn't break, so it was a botch. And then Joey Janela hits him off the head with a kendo stick, covers him on the floor, and wins. It's a very good match.
Guys, heat back.
Yeah, I loved it. Then QT Marshall and Dustin Rhodes got interviewed. They're set to face Sean Spears and Peter Avalon, and they say they have a secret weapon. The secret weapon was Brandy Rhodes. I don't think anyone's surprised about that.
Yeah, it's his sister-in-law.
Yeah, Sean Spears and Peter Avalon with Leva Bates and Tully Blanchard wrestled QT Marshall and Dustin Rhodes with Brandy Rhodes inside. QT Marshall and Dustin Rhodes win. Sean Spears walks out of the match because they're doing a whole thing where Sean Spears is trying to find a tag team partner.
The perfect tag team partner.
And he didn't think they didn't think Peter Avalon was the guy, so they just left. So
He's a joke. When was the last time he appeared?
on the Dynamite,
Yeah.
when he teamed
When
up with,
we went?
when he teamed up with Kip Sabian to face Omega and Heyman Adam Page. So
I don't even know how long ago that was.
yeah, Kip Sabian wasn't the guy either. So they are continuing the Perfect 10 thing because he'll tease like he's doing it. They'll do it in the corner and get mad when everyone starts cheering at 10. So
Yeah.
I like how they kind of keep that going.
Oh, he's a heel.
Yeah,
A badass heel.
love his theme song. So
So perfect.
he will not allow for anyone to try to win him down. So he did not allow for Peter Avalon to try to win him down. But he brought himself down by walking out of the match and causing him to lose. Anyhow, let's get
Is that perfection then?
let's get the Dynamite this week. This show ruled. This is S-rank all over the place. Obviously, it starts with that Iron Man match. That fantastic match. I don't even need to say anything else.
The match was great.
Yeah, loved it.
But my one little nitpick, tiny little nitpick, it was obvious I was going to a draw.
Yeah.
And on top of it, my second little nitpick. There was no need for that overtime to last fucking 30 seconds.
Probably not, yeah.
I hate when WWE does it, and I hate when, it's... I mean, I like how they did with Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart.
Yeah.
That overtime lasted fucking forever. You gotta make it last. You can't just, Kenny got the piss beaten out of him, and then in the overtime he's like, "Ah!" and comes back and wins in 30 seconds. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you just completely ruined the match. Not ruined the match, but it's a little nitpick.
But I still loved it. They killed themselves. I
watched friggin' NXT and I missed a table spot.
Yeah.
What did they do? I missed a table spot.
Pac did I think the Black Arrow through the table.
Oh, that's sick.
But Pac gets himself disqualified right off the bat. Not right off the bat, but
Which was awesome.
yeah.
I love how he did that. He got himself disqualified, then he hit the Black Arrow and got the pin. So he made it right back up.
Yeah. I did love too when they did the 30-second intervals. Instead of continuing the clock, they stopped the clock.
Yeah, they
so that
stopped the
way
clock,
you
yeah.
legitimately had to actually go the 30 minutes.
Third nitpick. What the fuck are the Bucks doing out there? That
Yeah.
made no sense.
No Hangman Adam Page.
No Hangman Page. That's significant.
Yeah.
But why the Bucks?
Yeah.
That made no sense. They're facing each other literally tonight because we're filming this. Revolution's on in 3 hours.
But so then the match continues. Pac's on the verge of winning. He's got him into the brutalizer, but then it goes the overtime. So Pac just decks the ref because he's mad that that he didn't win. So then they do the overtime, and Kenny Omega hit the one-wing angel and wins. But the match was awesome. I give it like 5 stars. It was an awesome match.
It was a great match.
And
Again, like my nitpicks don't change. It's a phenomenal match. Nitpicks don't change the overall score. Just so you know, just would like for it to be a little bit different. Like the overtime to have lasted a bit longer, and for it not to be so predictable, is going to go to a draw.
Yeah, and then afterwards, Pac gets interviewed. Apparently, I think Pac and Chris Jericho are the same person, so I have Chris Jericho interview instead, unless I had that backlog from last week.
Pac Jericho.
Tony Schiavone's like going off on him, and is like, you did all this stuff just to lose, like
He's going to a fucking loser on live television.
And Pac's like got to beat him up, and then your boy Orange Cassidy, your favorite wrestler of all 21st century.
I picked Orange Cassidy. Motherfucker's starting to grow on me.
Are you serious? Wait, so is it...
I'm not kidding!
Is this... So when you say you hate him, was that just been a gimmick all along now?
No, I fucking hated him. I really did. But, like, I don't know. He's making me smile now. I don't know.
It that I have it on
Orange
record.
Cassidy I'm having feelings for Orange Cassidy.
Anyhow, though...
Fuck. What is wrong with me? I fucking hate him.
Anyhow, though, yeah, Pac attacks him. Later on in the show, after Best Friends defeated Butcher and the Blade, what losers they are.
What's the point of them? Like, every fucking week they come out and lose. There's no fucking point.
Man, what a waste of money. MJF's wasted all his money. I remember he tried to put out like a hit on the Young Bucks, and they
failed.
Yeah.
They just lost anyway. What the hell's the point?
Oh my god.
I mean, what the hell was the point of the Butcher that played the bunny, the Butcher played the bunny, the Butcher played the bunny, the Butcher played the bunny, Butcher played the bunny. Oh my god, it's a Butcher with a bunny. And now here they are jobbing every week.
Every week.
I mean, fucking, Butcher might as well just go on fucking tour now.
Still really good, though. I still really enjoyed that match. And then, Tony Schiavone, we find out that it's going to be Pac versus Orange Cassidy. And he might actually try. And the fans chanted.
He might actually try, but apparently Trent said that he might not, so.
The fans chanted.
I don't know.
The fans chanted, please don't try. Like.
I know it's probably going to start out like a comedy match.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to. But Pac's just going to get sick of it, and he's going to beat the shit out of him.
I love it.
And then it's going to force Orange Cassidy to actually wrestle.
But then we're gonna go right back to after the Iron Man match. You would think, okay, they're gonna do like a cool down match. It was Sammy Guevara, Pride and Power versus the Lucha. I did it again. The
Lucha Express, baby. The Lucha Express.
The Jurassic Express. I love seeing my dinosaur, so I can't complain about that.
Lucha Express.
Once I see that dinosaur, it's automatically.
What if it was Barney?
Nope, that'd be Luchasaurus.
What you said you're excited to see the dinosaur? Barney's a dinosaur.
Luchasaurus says that's a fake dinosaur, so he said he's just trying to make a name off of the dinosaur community, and by dressing up like a dinosaur. So that's a fake dinosaur, pal. That's fake.
Luchasaurus is a fake dinosaur.
No, he's not.
You think he's a real dinosaur?
Yeah, absolutely.
I do too.
Good. So why would you say something like that?
I want to cause controversy.
Don't cause
controversy creates cash.
No, it doesn't.
Eric Bischoff said so.
And Bischoff also brought down WCW Nitro and TNA. So listen to him.
Okay.
Anyhow, match.
I'm sorry.
The match was still
Don't
awesome. I love seeing Luchasaurus. I got way too emotional. I know what happened.
It became Lucha.
Anyhow,
it makes sense if it was the Lucha Express because he does Lucha shit. Being fucking almost 7 feet tall.
Maybe one day. Anyhow, though, the Jurassic Express won because Sammy Guevara behind the referee's back tries to use the sock, but I think has nickels in it. And Darby Allin took it away from him, and he got rolled up by Jungle Boy. Why didn't Luchasaurus get the pinfall win? I don't know. I think they just wanted to make me cry. So, they made me cry last week with that Battle Royal. The fact that they didn't win, that was a joke.
Because of tears, weeping.
Yeah, I was
weeping.
My heart broke.
I like this. This is a good match. The one thing I absolutely detest about this match.
Nothing.
It's a detestable thing. Pick one song and stick with it.
Oh, yeah.
Either Pride and Powerful have their theme song.
Yeah.
Or apparently when they come out as a trio, they have their own theme song.
Yeah.
Why not just stick to Jericho's theme?
Yeah, I know.
Like, they have 4 different theme songs that they all come out to singularly. Why not just pick one? Pick Judas, and that's it. Because their theme song fucking sucks as a group. And, by the way, when they came up with a weigh-in, they came up to Judas! So what the fuck was the point of having the theme their own theme song as a tag teamers if it's just for those three? What's the point?
It showed the high package for Cody and MJF. Makes me look forward to that match even more. We had Best Friends with Orange Cassidy. I already reviewed that match.
Yes.
We had a 4-way match. It was Yuka Sakazaki versus Big Swole versus Shana versus Hikaru Shida. So I figured it out. Yes, Big Swole's not in the rankings, but Riho's in the rankings, and she couldn't be bothered to show up.
She's on that the Undertaker schedule.
Yeah,
now.
so why would
Brock appears more than she has.
Yeah,
she's on that Undertaker schedule.
So why would she? Pretty soon, Undertaker's going to be making more appearances than her. So,
she lost the title. Have not even heard a word from her since then. Not a single word, not a peep.
But this
not
match,
a peep was made.
This match was very good. It started off very awkward. Like it seemed like the women kind of somewhat didn't really know what they were going to do, but then it just had this very good match. Hikaru Shida won. I was happy about that. And
the right person won.
I wanted Big Swole to win though, but it didn't happen. It was sad.
I'm happy with Shida. It literally should have been Shida with Nyla Rose, and nothing to do with like her makeup as a human being.
Yeah.
I don't think that it was the right time for her to be champion.
Who?
Nyla Rose. I thought that.
Well,
let's
be real here though.
She destroyed everyone and got a title shot. So
we think so, but let's be real. Let's agree to disagree. They had to get the belt off of Riho, so
they had to get the belt off Riho. But I would have loved it to have been on Statlander by now, or on Shida.
Maybe tonight.
Honestly, I just don't think that's gonna happen. I think Nyla's gonna win.
The Dark Order's backstage, and they basically say they're gonna take care of SCU, mainly Frank Kazarian and Scorpio Sky. This is the buy-in match. Jim Ross interviews.
And what did they say in their promo?
Oh yeah, they said they're gonna register them obsolete. Well, they didn't say like that, but they're basically gonna make them obsolete. So it's a hint.
Another tease to the fact that Matt Hardy is not gonna be it.
Well, because we have they teased Raven. That's the red heroine. They've been teasing Christopher Daniels.
Teasing Daniels. I think it's gonna be Lance Archer.
Oh, it could be him.
I just think.
I feel like though he's on the. They already advertised him for the show. I feel like it's gonna be a big surprise.
Yeah. It could be Archer. It could be Hardy.
Yeah.
It could actually be Raven. But I think honestly it's gonna come out of left field, because with that new contract that Matt got offered, which is an NXT job.
Yeah, we don't know that yet though.
I heard that he's very interested in signing that contract from sources that I read. But
Brad Shepard.
Nope. Ryan Satin.
Oh, Brian Satin.
Satin and Sean Ross Sapp. If it's Matt Hardy, the gimmick, it's just I just don't like it. I just don't like it in that group. It's better off by itself or better off with Jeff. I just don't think it works.
Maybe Jeff comes in with them.
You would have to wait a while though, because that contract was frozen. I think it's frozen for another year. I think.
In an ice cube. But yeah, I'm assuming. Well, we're gonna do predictions in a few minutes, and then Jim Ross interviews the Elite. This interview was absolutely awesome.
Yep.
Kenny Omega and
Adam Page was a job guy in Ring of Honor apparently.
Which I don't think was true, but Kenny Omega.
He was.
Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks are acting friendly, but Adam Page is just sitting there drunk off his ass, pretty much.
Oh my god, that was fucking hysterical. This Hangman Page gimmick, where he's fucking just out of his mind, fucking drunk every week.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
I even loved it too, because then Kenny Omega was putting up things like, this was just an accident. We just instantly clicked as a team, and Hangman Page's like, you think this was an accident?
That's kind of fucking stupid to say, considering the fact that they've been teaming the Elite for fucking 5 years.
And then, Matt Jackson tries to, make a joke saying, why'd you bring alcohol to this interview? And Hangman Page just gives him that look,
He finished his flask and stormed off the set.
Yeah.
Which made me laugh hysterically.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this match so much.
It's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be the co-main event.
No, I think it's gonna be MJF versus Cody.
I think that might be closer on to the beginning of the show to hook you in.
Then we had the weigh-in for the AEW World Championship. They pulled out all the stops. They made it feel like they brought out what's his name, the old WCW.
Gary Michael Capetta.
Yeah. they tried to have Jericho go on there first, and Jericho's like, no wonder why WCW went down the tubes. The champion doesn't go first. That was awesome. Moxley, we found out weighs like 219 or something like that. I don't even know.
Yeah, something like that. Jacked to the fucking gills.
And then Jericho like keeps taking his time, so Moxley just headbutts him, legitimately breaks Chris Jericho's nose. So then the Inner Circle run out and minus Proud and Powerful, I think. And beat down John Moxley. Dustin Rhodes runs out and brawls with Jake Hager. They fight over by the Dippin' Dots, and Dustin Rhodes gets thrown into him, and JR was very offended that those Dippin' Dots.
The Dippin' Dots!
What do those Dippin' Dots ever do to you? And then Sammy Guevara runs out, but he gets blasted off the head by Sammy Guevara with... I said Sammy Guevara runs out. I'm trying to get this done, so...
The Darby Allin ran out.
Yeah, and he got blasted off the head with his skateboard and broke in half.
That was awesome.
He owes him money for that.
He owes him money. It's a fucking expensive skateboard.
And then Jericho hits the low blow, and then the Judas effects on Moxley, and then the paradigm shift onto the scale. Love this segment. Great way to build up the show. Did you watch the countdown afterwards?
I watched a little bit of it.
Was it from what you saw? Wasn't that awesome?
Yeah, I mean it's phenomenal.
Yeah, they brought in like Randy Couture was on it.
I mean they're trying to build this up big.
Yeah, it's great.
Apparently Cody said this is going to be their WrestleMania.
Revolution.
From what he said, this is going to be like he's trying to make this their WrestleMania.
I think it should be Double or Nothing. But...
Should be Double or Nothing, or it should be all out.
Yeah.
Would they go all out too? I don't know what they would call it.
This show's S-Rank all day long. Like S-Rank show breaks the. It breaks the. That scale's broken, man.
It's an A for me.
Why not S-Rank, man?
My nitpicks are just too strong.
Too strong?
It's an A show, phenomenal show.
We'll
really nothing wrong with it.
Pretend you said S-Rank.
It's just like just my little nitpicks, but this is a phenomenal show.
Let's do our quick predictions for...
my one little funny thing, too, is when Jericho tried to insult the Kansas City fans by saying Patrick Mahomes is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He actually called him the wrong name. He called him Aaron Mahomes. That's not even a human being. It might be a person, but it's not the star quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, and that made me fucking laugh hysterically because wow, you had one job, Jericho, and you completely fucked it up.
I didn't went over my head, obviously.
Yeah.
So. All right,
you don't watch football, so you wouldn't get the joke, but yeah.
Maybe that was the joke, though. Maybe he fucked it up on purpose.
They were in Kansas City, so...
Let's do the predictions for Revolution real quick.
Revolution!
Alright, so who do you got for Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky versus Evil Uno and Stu Grayson?
The Darkies.
Dark Order. I picked the same thing. I think they're going to throw in another Van Halen where Christopher Daniels screws them over, and we're going to wonder, did he do it on purpose or by accident? You know, it will look
like an accidental interference, but it could actually turn it to be like a big,
did he do it on purpose?
Doing it on purpose. Whatever happens, whatever he does, Daniels, by accident, will be fought up on AEW TV on Wednesday.
Oh, wait, I forgot Doc this week. Hold on. Wait. Forgot Doc.
No, didn't you already went over Doc?
There was another, they uploaded another episode, so I gotta go over that real quick. I'm sorry, I forgot. Alright, so, the commentary and the host were the same. Luther defeated Sonny Kiss. Luther actually can wrestle. I didn't think he could.
Yeah, I've never seen him wrestle before, but he's a deathmatch guy.
Because I thought he was just like one of, some of those deathmatch guys that can't wrestle for shit, but didn't do the deathmatch. He actually can wrestle.
Yeah.
Evil Uno and Stu Grayson defeated Peter Avalon and Michael Nakazawa in an absolute squash. I don't think Peter Avalon ever got tagged in, so there you go. Michael Nakazawa continues to be a weird cat. With this baby. Well, this time it was turkey oil, not baby oil.
Oh, turkey oil. Yeah. Fucking Christ.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, defeated Miranda Alaze, I think is how you say that. Or Lees, I don't know. She won with a lockjaw. She was actually tapping before she put her fingers in her mouth, but the ref didn't count it, so then
you gotta wait. You gotta wait till the finish is actually the finish.
Yeah. And then Sean Spears tried another tag team partner out. He tried out Brandon Cutler, and he wrestled Private Party, and, Brandon Cutler wasn't performing very well, so midway they just walked out.
They're gonna do this until the end.
Yeah.
It's gonna end up being like MJF or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But
and it makes sense though because you can tie that into the fucking feud that he had with Cody. Everything could tie in.
But yeah, Brandon Cutler got hit with a gin and juice and lost. So all right, now let's get back to the AEW Dark was good. So it's B-. I forgot to review. the other one was really good. B. So yeah, like I said, so Dark Order is going to beat SCU. Back to that. Pac versus Orange Cassidy.
Ryan Satin has our almost exact. I picked Cody, but he almost says the exact same fucking thing as us.
All right, Pac versus Orange Cassidy.
I think I picked Pac.
Yeah, I'm picking Pac
I
because
picked Pac.
he came off a couple of big losses, the Iron Man match, and then the loss. So he needs a big win.
He needs a big win.
Yeah. AEW Women's World Championship match. Nyla Rose defended against Chris Statlander.
Nyla Rose. It's too early.
Yeah, absolutely. She just won it.
She just won it. There's no way they're gonna be like, "Oh, sorry, yep, not champion anymore."
Yeah, because if they were going to put the belt on Chris Statlander, they should have done it.
If they put the belt on Rio for 456,000 months, you could put it on fucking Nyla Rose for a little while.
Darby Allin versus Sammy Guevara.
Darby.
I'm picking Sammy Guevara.
I just think it's everything leads into Darby winning, just from the beatdowns and everything.
I think Sammy Guevara needs a big win. He's had a lot of big losses.
So doesn't Darby Allin. They both need the big win.
He's so over, though, that he doesn't need the big win.
They both need the win, though.
I'm picking Sammy Guevara. I'm sticking with that. Jake Hagar versus Dustin Rhodes. I'm picking Jake Hagar with his first match.
I'm going with Jake Hagar.
I don't think it'll be a squash, but I do think
I think it's going to be very competitive. I think it's going to be more of like a shoot fight type of match. Where you think it's, is this a shoot or not? I think is what they're trying to go for. But it's just, Hager's, it's his first fucking match. He's not going to lose.
AEW World Tag Team Championship match. Kenny Omega and Heyman and Page defending against the Young Bucks.
The Young Bucks.
Same. And I think this is going to be finally the time where Heyman and Page
or
heel.
Kenny Omega, too. Because he's been acting way too face recently.
Maybe, yeah.
I think they both go heel. And they both go they both get drunk.
I do think it's going to be Heyman. I don't know about Kenny, but Heyman's definitely turning.
Hangman, yeah. I mean, it would intrigue me if they had Kenny turn heel, too. At the end of the match, you do the beatdown. You with Page first. Page does it first, and then he coerces Kenny Omega into it.
MJF versus Cody.
Pick Cody.
I'm going back and forth. This is one of those ones I always do it every show, and it either comes back to haunt me or sometimes it works. I'm going to go out on a limb and say MJF. It would put him over huge if he won.
I looked at the majority of the people that we were doing this with, the predictions. You guys all picked MJF and I picked Cody.
So I'm not going out on a limb then. Yeah. It's you.
If you go back and look at the chart, I don't think my predictions are in the chart yet posted.
You haven't made the cut.
I was like, wow, Mike, should I just change this? I'm not the only one.
You can't change it. Once it's on the chart, you can't change it.
I went Cody. I'm going Cody. I think Cody needs this.
And then AEW World Championship match, Chris Jericho defending against Jon Moxley. I'm going, who's that? Who's that?
Who the fuck is it?
Who's that? I don't know who's this Dean Ambrose?
Dean Ambrose guy. I'm going to go John Ambrose Moxley.
I only heard, the Jon Moxley part. I don't know this Dean Ambrose.
John Moxley Ambrose.
Jon Moxley, I think they built him up perfectly. I actually wouldn't complain if Jericho actually retained the belt.
I wouldn't either, but I think it's time. I think Jericho... Well, he already got his first loss, randomly. But,
Well, this would be his first, singles loss.
Singles loss and, legitimate loss.
Yeah.
I think he needs to drop the belt. Not needs to, but I think he needs to... Not needs. It could happen.
I know he's, going on tour, but I don't even think that's even...
I don't even know when he's going on tour, honestly.
But even if he does, I think they could work around his tour schedule.
He wrestles 1 day a week.
Yeah.
They can... he doesn't wrestle on Dark.
Yeah.
So he only wrestles on AEW on Wednesday, once a week. I'm pretty sure he can fit in a tour that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then just work it, and then just work fucking on Wednesday, and then fly back out again.
Yeah, so... the tiebreaker is how long's the AEW World Championship match going to go? Because I couldn't come up with one.
Yeah,
I picked just random 27 minutes and 45 seconds.
You want 27:45? I went a flat even 30.
30 seconds. All right, now we got to do some
30 seconds. Oh. Just a 30-second main event. Jericho goes to Juice Effect and misses, and then Moxley hits the paradigm shift and wins, but he stalls. He has to sell the fact that he hit the paradigm shift first.
I don't even think that's probably more than 30 seconds. But anyhow, no, 30, he beats 30 minutes. I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm going to go over some news that took place. Samoa Joe's unfortunately suspended.
Unfortunately, official this time, not suspended.
So I hear what
on top of concussion.
So I hear what happened, though, is he got a concussion, and they waited till his concussion healed and then suspended him. So it's like...
He's doing a commercial.
Yeah.
And he got concussed doing the commercial, and I think it was just a way for them to have him be gone for 30 days?
Yep.
I guess?
I don't know. Because the suspension started, like, what, Tuesday or whatever? Or Wednesday?
Yeah, it was Tuesday because it was after Raw.
Yeah. I like how they did it after Raw, like, oh, you're suspended now. Like,
random-ass thing, but Matt Hardy married 2 people. Apparently he's an ordained minister now.
That's entertaining as hell.
The hell?
That's good news.
Officiated my first wedding today. The fuck? I didn't know he was an ordained minister.
So also WrestleMania 36 is taking shape. Obviously now we have Roman Reigns versus Goldberg. We have Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar. It was already confirmed anyways, so...
yeah.
You know, Becky Lynch versus the winner of the Women's Elimination Chamber, which is probably going to be Shayna Baszler. It's going to be Cena versus The Fiend. Probably Undertaker versus AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, I guess that's it. Obviously, you said AEW destroyed NXT in the ratings. That's newsworthy.
I know it was in the 9s. I forget the exact number. Maybe 933,170. I think something like that.
Yeah, and NXT was at like
7 something.
Yeah.
Like it was insanely different.
They won every demographic except for 50 and over. So.
And for NXT
always wins that.
NXT, they those old men.
Yep.
Love their NXT. Jim Cornette. It's just Jim Cornette.
Other news. I'm trying to think. I think that's it. We've been going on a while. That's pretty much it, guys. We're done with the rundown.
I'm trying to see if I can get the exact number here.
Yeah, if we'll do.
Brian Alvarez usually posts it.
Because we probably have to
whoa. Okay. 865,000.
Okay.
To 717.
Okay.
Flat even, both. Flat even.
So it wasn't as.
I thought it was in the 9s. It wasn't.
Wasn't as big of a destruction as.
But Brian Alvarez said, first time ever, AEW won in every single demo.
Oh, so they even won the.
They won the 50 plus.
I just want to check. Noti Q's news articles.
Damn, I didn't think. That's a lot closer than I thought. I thought it was 9 in the mid 900,000s to 717.
Yeah, absolutely. I already reported in. Oh, so we got to talk about Rusev. So he was supposed to be in that Kuwait trophy. He got replaced. He got replaced by Rey Mysterio. I don't think we know. So he hurt his back, but he's also still under contract disputes. So it could be a mixture of both about why he missed that show.
Yeah.
So there you go. Let's see what else. Trying to see what else. Trish Stratus is teasing a match at WrestleMania. I have a time in the last one, did it?
Against Sasha, I think, right?
Yeah. So we would have the first year ever. We would have 5 women's matches on the show if they do that battle royal. So there you go. We covered the Samoa Joe suspension. Obviously it goes without saying. The news, everyone made it back to Boston.
Everyone made it back to the United States very safely.
Which was good. Because I was worried because they were using the same flight plan and everything.
Yeah.
The same flight service.
But they also too
left right after the show.
Yeah, they left right after the show.
Obviously, Lance Archer just signed with AEW now.
That's huge. That's a huge signing.
Yeah, huge signing.
They've been doing something on SmackDown, where
a
glitch, and it's Killer Cross.
That'd be which would be cool. Everyone's making jokes that it's Mustafa Ali, not Sammy Callahan. What was his Solomon Crowe?
Solomon Crowe. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, remember that?
Solomon fucking Crowe.
Yep. Maybe he'll be the new Solomon Crowe. Matt Riddle reacted to the Bill Goldberg Fiend match.
Matt Riddle.
Yep. I'm trying to see what else news is going on. Travis Banks is injured. I already talked about that, but he got injured last week.
I think we covered everything.
Yeah, that's all the news really that I can think of. I have to stop writing these down because I always Braun Strowman teased another match with Tyson Fury. Fuck that. That's pretty much it. Yeah, so that's it. Anything you want to plug or promote? It's down there. It's all. I'm done talking. You have to do that draft video now too. Fuck. And that live. The live reaction isn't that bad, but the draft.
We might convince him to put it off.
I know. I don't think he really wants to get it done. He's gonna have to put it off. Because what time's the buy-in? He said he'd be at 5:05. I don't know what. I'm all flustered today. I'm messing up people's names, messing up groups. I'm not doing any plugs. I don't deserve it.
Take that work week off, 5 days in the bucket. Fuck it, you got a boss who's a jerk who doesn't. Throw on some Wu-Tang, bring the motherfucking ruckus. There is no pretext. We are living and we love it on a budget. Never mind, we just nudge it to the side. Give the kids a little time. We are living till we die. Focused and we hustle, but we still be getting high. No exception to the rule. Do what you do to get by. Cause I keep ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my